Alright guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, today we are going back to Degenerocity. We have watched one video so far from him with off-brand items. And that was a really good one. And towards the end, I saw a video recommended called The Worst Piece of Fiction. Now this is about a particular manga slash anime series. You might have seen it in the original thumbnail. Actually, maybe I will put the original thumbnail in this thumbnail as well, so you know immediately what it's about. But in case you don't know yet, I'm sure you will find out soon about the trash. I'm looking forward to this one. As always, link to the original video is down in the description. Make sure you subscribe to him and you support him if you enjoy his videos. And wait. No. Fuck you, YouTube Premium. I'm not paying for that shit. Alright, let's get started.
I thought I was done with this series. I thought as soon as I made my vid on it some time ago, I would be moving forward with my life. Get my degree, start a broken family, move towards a positive direction. Then come to modern day, I've achieved neither of those goals. World War III is about to start, and the worst story I've ever read somehow became even worse. A while back, I made a video on the Rent-A-Girlfriend manga, saying my piece on why I think it's the biggest piece of doo-doo I've ever had the misfortune of witnessing. And
it is so true. It is so true, for the love of God. Like, why would anyone enjoy that? Like, I can understand the author, he's making money off of that. But the people who religiously read that shit, what is wrong with you? That is... Ew.
If you're blessed enough to not experience this series or watch my video on it, let me give you a quick synopsis. Rent-A-Girlfriend is about a man named Kazuya who rents a girlfriend, her name is Chizuru, after his ex broke up with him. Then he starts going around telling people that it's his real girlfriend. Then shenanigans go down. He also got this other Rent-A-Girlfriend that's obsessed with him, and they're dating because she's blackmailing him, threatening to expose his fake relationship with Chizuru to all of his friends and family. That's basically the story. He also in love with Chizuru.
Bro, with a bunch of animes, if you just break down the plot and explain it to someone like face to face in 3 sentences, so many animes just sound fucking dog shit if you hear the plot like that. It's really weird if you think about it.
The entire time, so it's like a journey of a will they, won't they get together at the end. It's a fairly simple story that the author somehow stretched out into damn 400 chapters.
Well, by the way, when is this video from? 5 months ago, so you know for sure there are more chapters by now.
Last time I talked about this manga, I was complaining on how there was no progress in the story and character development was non-existent, especially with the main character. This dude is a certified goon. Imagine a man that Cash App's IG models his paycheck just to get a heart on his DM and left on scene. And he still does it again when the next direct deposit hit. That's the type of lame we're dealing with. I'm not trying to repeat all the same complaints I did on my last video, but since the 200 chapters I read then, the chapters have almost doubled, and the same thing is still going on.
A 2-pack of ass.
Almost nothing happened since then, except the 2 major recent events. Events that the story...
I don't understand how authors can get away with stuff like that. Like, it must be working because people still buy it and still read it. But how the fuck do they get away with that? Like, why doesn't the publishing company say, you know what, maybe we should have some development because we've been circling back and forth for like this past 8 months? What the fuck? I don't understand it. I really don't stand. I don't understand how you can tolerate, as a reader, something like that.
It has been leading up to since the start. Those are the events I wanted to talk about today. So here's the update. On chapter 316, Kazuya...
Okay, that is probably going to be the highlight of the video. The fucking Stone Cold clip.
On chapter 316, Kazuya officially asked Chizuru out on a real date.
Damn, and it took only over 300 chapters. You know, in other stories, it takes them like 10 or like maybe 25, or at the worst, like maybe 50. It takes him over 300 and probably half a mortgage on his future house in order to work up the courage and ask her out. Okay.
That he don't gotta rent her for. And she says yes. This is some groundbreaking progress. We 300 plus chapters into a romance, we got our first date. And for the next 70 plus chapters, it's all about this first date. That's over a year in real time spent on this one event. About a 30 chapter arc of Kazuya planning out and getting him prepared for the date, then another 30 chapters of the date itself. Now, I didn't read all these chapters. My brain can only mentally handle so many lines.
Ow! That is one of the old TVs as well. The heavy ones. Oh my god, that is a concussion, bro.
So many lobotomies.
Off topic, but I remember years ago we had a very, very, very old TV, these box TVs that was still from my aunt, and it was so old we didn't need it anymore. We wanted to throw it away. And I swear to you, it was so fucking heavy. We needed my dad and me, and we both had to hustle like crazy to even carry that stuff. It was so fucking heavy. Like, I don't know how they got the TV downstairs, in like the basement, how they carried it there, but wow, it was so incredibly heavy. Holy fuck.
Only read the chapters of the actual date, which is 29 chapters so far of me recording. I read these chapters and was instantly reminded why I hate this trailer. Why is Kazuya still dating Ruka? There is no reason for them still being a thing. The only reason why he was forced into the relationship, because she was threatening to expose him. But now in the story, everybody already knows about their rental situation and nobody really cared. So why is he still dealing with this? He don't even like her like that. She just in the way of everything.
Don't question.
During the chapters of the date, they're exactly how I expected them to look. Kazuya in his inner thoughts, gawking over how good Chizuru looks for multiple pages, him acting mad awkward in conversation. Bro, we're still doing this.
Yeah, 300 chapters in. We're still doing this. Like in the beginning, okay, we could have argued, yeah, sure, but 300 chapters in, I don't know how many years that in real life years we're in, bro.
380 chapters in. Who is finding this entertaining?
And if you think about it, from like real talk for a second, he could have invested all of that money in some fucking hookers or something, and would have actually gotten laid. Nope. That would make too much sense.
Who are the day one fans that are still eating this up? Your brain gotta be fried by now. Cause I felt miserable to come back and read the same trash that I dropped 3 years ago for the same problems it has to this day. Some things never change. It is unbelievable that the author has somehow stretched this date into 30 chapters and it's still technically ongoing. How do you do it? This is not even the worst part yet, because I haven't gotten to the main thing that had everyone talking online about it. It's how I even found out this manga is still going on. In the latest chapter, Chizuru and the goon go have a talk at the end of the bridge. And there she tells him that she might like him too. Bro, this could be an endgame moment for the entire series.
Oh shit,
Only for her to say, not right now. Which is other words for no. Bro, I use that excuse all the time. Maybe later. Nigga, that mean never.
Oh, yeah. That's true. If someone asks you to go somewhere, you want to hang out there and there? Yeah. Maybe later, maybe one day. Yeah, that's the same energy right there.
Bro, this is like if Luffy found the One Piece and the One Piece turned out to be the friends we made along the way. This bullshit! And I'm not mad because she said no. That man is a gooner and likes to sit in Adam 22 chairs at the motel. It's not like anyone owes anybody a relationship either. Like what Kazuya feels towards Chizuru at this point, doesn't even feel like love. It feels like an obsession. Like this
Yes,
dude
I
has
was
been
about to say that
fiending
word.
over her since the start of the story. Willing to do anything for her and to stay by her side. Even
Whoa. No. Let's not move on too fast. What was that picture just now?
willing to do anything for her and to stay by.
Bro. Self-respect minus 17. What the fuck? I did not need to see that.
By her side, even when it's at his own detriment and he's at risk of ruining all the relationships he has around him. And you might be saying, oh, he's just doing this because he's a nice guy, he's a good guy. We all know what he wants. So no, I'm not mad that Chizuru said no. The reason I'm mad is because this whole series is one big waste of time. Almost 400 chapters of being down bad and lollygagging, and then there's gonna be 300 more chapters of the same thing until another confession happens, and maybe they'll get together on that one. Probably not.
The author is gonna squeeze it as much as he possibly can and milk that shit into oblivion to make as much money as possible. And I'm assuming the publishing company is gonna let them do it as long as they make money as well. And the losers who religiously read this shit are gonna eat it up regardless. So yay. I wouldn't be surprised if we reach like 600 chapters until it finally ends. Like, I'm really wondering if you're someone that read this manga when it officially came out. It was like, I don't know, only 15 chapters out yet, and you pick that up and you read it, and you follow it all the way until 400 chapters. Why? That's so much time invested. Why? You could have done so much more productive shit, like take a fucking shower, for example. Because I would imagine the people who are too deep into this shit, yeah, they might need it. You could have literally done anything, bro. You could have had a fucking wank and it would have been more productive than reading this shit. Like, it is obscene.
You know what's worse? It's been reported that this dude has spent a...
I've seen this, but I think if I correctly remember, it was what was it? It was counted wrong, and they had like the wrong decimal somewhere. I think it was not 250. I think it was like close to 20-ish K. And even if we say it is 20K, he's a university student, right? A dude. Where the fuck does he have 20K? Like, if she has 20K, okay, it's probably from selling her feet pics on OnlyFans, let's be real. In an IRL setting. But where the fuck does this guy, this university student that... I don't even know if he works part-time in the series. Where the fuck does he have that money? He probably literally took his mortgage or his inheritance and spent it on this girl.
Equivalent of 250,000 US dollars on her. Now, I don't know how true this is, but doing my own research,
yeah, I think it was wrong. I think it was like 25-ish.
End it all. Okay, some dude on Reddit did the math and...
Oh, okay.
Kazuya had only spent a few bands of his own money on...
Converting USD at this time altogether 16.5K without crowdfund. What?
Her, but that's still a lot. He could have brought this 2004 Ford Mustang I found on Facebook Market.
So wait. The real number is 3.7K. Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, even if it's okay, 3.5, 3.7K, but he spent that on what exactly? On nothing. And he got, like, what did he get in return? Nothing. Bro, You could have gotten mad hookers for 3.7k. Bro, how many fucking Thai massages could you get for 3.7k? Brother, I built my new gaming PC last month, and I paid like 2k in total, and I still would have like half of the money left. He got like nothing. Not even an awkward hand job or something. He paid almost 4k. That is depressing.
A few bands of his own money on her, but that's still a lot. He could have brought this 2004 Ford Mustang I found on Facebook Market.
I would never buy a Ford Mustang off of Facebook Marketplace, by the
For that
way.
amount of money he spent on her, only to get no buns. And those are the chapters so far. Bro, I don't know what it is with this author stretching out this story into infinity. Maybe
He's
he loves
also
the characters and
the author is also mad obsessed about Chizuru. It's so weird. I don't know if he's just lost it or if he's actively feeding into it online on Twitter. But it is weird.
story so much that he doesn't want to let them go. I don't know. He can make
Yeah,
other
because it's his fucking cash cow. That's why. The manga is his cash cow. That's why people know him. That's what they know him for. It's his fucking money maker. That's why he wants to push it as much as possible. That's why studios bring out, we had movie XYZ, now we need number 2 and number 3 and number 4 and number 5. That's why we have fucking Fast and Furious 10, and in 100 years we'll have Fast and Furious 87, because they make money off of that shit. They just milked and squeezed the shit out of it until it doesn't give any more money.
series with other characters he can grow to love. And he's already done this. He made a new series while working on Rent a Girlfriend not too long ago. It's titled The Shui.
Yeah, the Shiunchi family children, and it is like 100 times better. To be fair, the bar is on the fucking floor. In fact, it's below the floor if you compare it to Rental Girlfriend. But this is like 100 times better. So much better.
The Shui, the
Shiunchi.
Shinji family children, a completely new romance manga by him. Let me read you a summary of it so you know what it's about. The story.
No, don't. Please don't. No. Remember what I said in the beginning of the video? If you read out the content, the fucking plot in 3 sentences like that, it sounds weird.
Story follows Arata Shinji, the eldest son of the Shinji family, who lives with his 5 sisters and a younger brother. Arata has always been tossed around by the whims of his sisters, and yet that does not stop him from viewing them as his precious family members.
You know, if the plot starts like that, you know something. You know it's something wild is gonna happen.
However, everything is changed when their father reveals that the siblings are not related by blood. And
I kid you not, it sounds like the plot for some
Arata
porn,
now
bro.
needs to deal with this newfound situation. Bro, are you good? You know, when I first started reading this, I was actually a little bit excited and hopeful that the confession would mean something. Because at this point, this is just abysmal. There are rumors that are saying it's ended. It has not ended yet. The author has made no announcements of when the series will end. So as
long as the author makes money, the series doesn't end,
this
bro.
could just be the first half. There's also more rumors
Wait,
saying
the
that
first
he's not
400
ending the series
chapters,
because
that's what
he's
you're saying.
in love with Chizuru. And even though I don't really understand the things he says on Twitter, I really hope this is not the case. Bro has a wife and kids. I'm actually at a loss for words right now. What more can I say on this that hasn't already been said? I'm not gonna lie, this has been a pretty bad week for me. The Pacers lost. It's 1,000,000 degrees outside. My car got towed, and I had to read 30 more chapters of this bullshit.
Yeah, that must be the negative highlight.
I'm never reading it again. Not even if another
Are you sure?
confession happens, bro. Just no more. Just no more. I'm never letting my morbid curiosity take the best of me. Anyway.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
That's kind of all I wanted to say. And in conclusion,
Bro,
I'd
what is
rather
that
be
picture?
reading One Piece.
Shit ain't always in my ass.
Hey, what the fuck? What was that? What the fuck was that? Anyway. Yeah. There's not much you can add to that. Wait, what is the animation for the like here? Oh, it's just a normal like. I've seen it on other videos where YouTube puts like a smiley face or something else. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, there's not that much you can add here. It's a shit series and... Bruh. I wouldn't be surprised, like I said before, if we read 600 chapters. Yeah, because people are still gonna read it. Obviously, the mentally sound people probably not. But the fucking weirdos will still. Absolutely. Anyway, that was a great video. I 100% agree with him on that. Good job. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said in the beginning of the video, make sure you subscribe to him and support him if you enjoy his videos. And if you have your brother, if you have requests for me to watch, let me know down in the comments or on my Discord channel. And I hope we will see each other again in the next video. Take care and have a good time. Bye.